This project is a line design using collaged paper strips and drawn lines. For this project, you'll need a piece of paper, some paper strips, a pair of scissors, some glue, a dark colored marker, and some crayons. I've started this one already, and you can see that I've started to crisscross the lines across my paper. I'm going to take some more of my paper strips and glue them onto my background paper. When you glue your paper strips, you do not have to put glue where your paper strip is not on your background paper. You can just put your dots of glue on the parts that will be hitting the paper. Try to crisscross your lines in different directions to make an exciting design when you're done. Don't worry if your paper strips hang off your paper. We can trim them later. And I find that if you keep your designs a little bit bigger, they're easier to color in later. Try not to make too many spaces that are tiny. So I have one that I finished gluing my lines, but I have the extras hanging off the edge. To trim that, I'll take my scissors and just use the edge of the paper as a guide so I know where I need to trim off the excess paper. So now we're ready to add some line designs to our picture. Remember, an artist doesn't always make lines that are straight. An artist uses lines of many different types. In fact, as an artist, the more different kinds of lines you can make, the more exciting your artwork will be. So straight lines are not your only option. You could use curved lines, wavy lines, scallop lines like the top of the ocean, dash lines like we see on a road, dotted lines, zigzag lines, lines like the top of a castle, loopy lines, and you might even come up with your own line designs. When you fill in your project, try to use as many of those different kinds of lines as you can. Work carefully with your marker and repeat the same line design all the way throughout the space that you are drawing in. If you have a lot of spaces in your picture, it's okay if you repeat a line pattern that you've used already. Try to spread out similar line patterns so they're not right next to one another in your spaces. By the time you're done, you should have a line design that has all of your different lines ready to color in. And when you work with your crayons, you can either color in every other line a different color, or you can combine lines and color 2 or 3 together. Try to spread out your colors again. So if you're using the same color you've used in your picture once before, it's not right next to the same color in your picture. When you spread out your colors, your picture will be more balanced. It's okay to leave a little bit of white space if you would like to use white as one of your colors. Just try to make sure that your white space is not too big. You want as much color in your project as possible by the time you're done. So you'll continue to fill in your spaces until your project is colored in as completely as you can, and you'll wind up with something that looks like our finished design. I hope you enjoyed that. I can't wait to see the designs you create.